Got the beat, yeah. Welcome to the Clubhouse podcast. My name is Chris.
My name is Ralph.
My name is Adam.
Sorry,
My name is Jeff.
we were having some fun interactions before the podcast.
Yeah, we had a couple more today. We had
so-
more than we did last time.
So,
Tell you what.
starting off with the second episode of the Clubhouse podcast, we kind of wanted to talk about our first jobs. So, you want to go first, Ralph? You said you liked your first job, which is surprising.
Yeah, shout out Kiss the Cook Restaurant on Glendale and 49th Avenue. They put up with way more shit than they should have. Especially because I started there when I was 16. Started serving pretty young. And basically, I was a shit employee. I was terrible.
How so?
Well, the first couple years were good. I was, going to school, only worked weekends. I didn't really go out to parties or anything. The craziest thing I would do is stay up late to play video games with probably you, honestly.
Yeah.
And I would be able to wake up on time. Sometimes I would be a little late. Then once I turned 18 and I started actually going out to house parties and stuff, whoo, my ass would I probably every couple months I would just not show up. And they put up with me for way too long. But they got me started in the serving industry where I've been making pretty good money. Been able to kind of work basically part-time and do this in my spare time. And the craziest thing I will say is there was another girl that worked there. She was a busser. She had a huge crush on me, but I think she was a little slow. Mentally.
Yes. There could be many ways of her being slow.
Yes. And I don't know. She was a special kind of person, and she just made me feel really awkward a lot of times. And so that was why I quit the first time. And then I went to work at Cane's. Shout out Raising Cane's.
Dude,
I ate
Cane's
there.
is fucking delicious.
I ate there literally every day for the 6 months I worked there. Every day I would work, and even on some of my days off, I would go there and get food. And I never got sick of it because that sauce is the boss.
Cane's is delicious and nice sauce.
I don't even think it's the chicken, dude.
I like the
chicken's
sauce
okay.
with the Texas toast.
Dude, that Texas toast is the shit.
It's pretty good. I usually try not to get it because it's literally like 500 calories per piece of toast.
Oh my god, I believe it because that's a thick toast.
It's
all the butter.
That boy is
Texas
thick. Toast. They do
Yeah.
everything bigger in Texas, but yeah, when I went back, she was still working there, and I was like, fuck it, I'm too old for this shit. And yeah, I enjoyed my time there, dude. The people that go there to eat are literally the nicest old white people I've ever met in my life. This is in Glendale, so they're just the sweetest. There was this older lady. She always sits at the same table, comes in every day, right at the open. She is the sweetest.
What time would you guys open?
I want to say 6
In the morning?
during the week at 6, and on the
Raising
weekends.
Cane's.
No, motherfucker, this is Kiss the Cook.
Oh, yeah,
just
sorry.
tonight.
Sorry,
God damn, you still.
I was still stuck
motherfucker.
on Raising Cane's. My bad.
I know. It was
I was
pretty
like,
delicious.
who would want chicken at
Have I ever taken you there to eat?
that early?
Have I ever taken you there to eat?
What, Kiss the Cook?
Oh, I know I've taken you there.
Mhm.
Pancakes are bomb. I hate pancakes.
Yeah, they're good, but they're not as good as Black Bear.
Bro, get the
Never been to
frick
both,
out of my
so,
face.
Dude, I'm sorry. Black
the
Bear
f-
Diner has the best pancakes I've
I don't
ever
even want
had
to talk to you anymore, brother. But yeah, when we wake up, or when we would open up, not wake up, sometimes my ass would be waking up. Get a text from, because I worked at the same place as my mom, get a text from my mom, where the fuck are you?
Oh my god.
And then, so I had Verizon at this time. So the ringtone, that's how the Verizon ringtone is. When I would hear that, my heart would wake up from sleep immediately and fucking literally
In a panic?
Yeah, it would stop. I thought I was going through cardiac arrest once every couple months. But she would come in. She's just the sweetest lady. She brings gift cards. She is 90 something years old, and she's like, Ralph, how are you? I'm like, she's literally an angel. She is literally an angel. If I could marry her today, I would.
What? She's 90.
Fuck it, dude. It's more than looks, Chris. She's actually pretty beautiful for an older woman.
Old ladies.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
dude, I think it's just the fact that she has such a beautiful soul. But dude, it was. Thank you, Nancy, Roger, for the opportunity. It was amazing. And I'm sorry for being such a POS.
What about your first job?
First job was military for me,
God.
man.
That's so fucking
I did it wrong a
stupid.
bit.
Like,
How?
I don't know. I just think it's
I
dumb.
got free college now, boy.
I just think it's dumb. Like your first job is Uncle Sam. Like
Well, actually, no. I applied for a dishwasher position at the
that's shooting for the stars.
Cheesecake Factory.
No, right next to it.
Oh, Pizza Kitchen, California Pizza Kitchen.
Nope. Zinburger.
When
Right
was
there,
that?
like junior year going into senior year, like
yeah?
that summer. I applied for there, and they were like, "All right, yeah, come back in 2 days from now, and we'll have you sit down with the manager and have a talk." And I was like, "Cool, all right." Showed up those 2 days later, and they're like, "Sorry, we already hired someone else." I was like, "You a-holes." And then I was just like, "Screw this," and I just went and stayed in football, and then
You're disrespecting a future U.S. Army soldier.
ooh, that red, white, and blue. That video is funny.
I fucking love that.
Kid's all nerdy.
Yeah.
You even knife hand him, I think.
Boy.
My first job was Mr. Submarine.
Yeah, I had the same job after.
Dude, that was the funnest job ever for a high school kid because it's like,
You could skate.
dude, you only work 4 hours. You go in there and work 4 hours. It's a slow restaurant, so you don't get that much that many customers a day. And you can just go in there and do your homework, or you can do what I did, which is fuck around the entire time. And when you started working there, Ralph, shit got elevated to another level because it's like, okay, so it's me and my friend working at the same restaurant.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, it's like a mom and pop sub shop, and
It's great. The meatball subs, fire.
it's delicious. All mom and pop restaurants are pretty fucking delicious. And so the owner of the shop would just leave and let two 17-year-olds run the restaurant. And
He's really at fault for the mishaps.
yeah, right? I mean, like, you don't leave teenagers in charge of your restaurant. So we did just a lot of dumb stuff there. I know I personally...
You primarily. Let's be honest.
I engaged into a lot of dumb activities there.
I would have gotten fat. I would have just ate all the food.
Well, dude, that's another thing, too. So you get a free sub a night. You get one free sub a night.
Only one? See, I would have
Any
broke that
sub,
rule.
though.
I would have broke that
you,
rule.
Okay, sorry, Rudy. We definitely took a little more deli meat than
Oh, hell
you
yeah,
would've
dude.
liked.
Hell yeah, dude. I invented this thing called the pastrami salami tsunami.
Yeah.
Dude, so what this was...
Vero loved that shit,
Dude, it
dude.
was so good.
Our homie, our really good friend, Veronique, love you. She fucking loved that shit.
She worked there at some point, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
But what it was so I'd get white bread, put a row of cheese on it, a layer of cheese, then a layer of pastrami, then another layer of cheese, and then a layer of salami and bacon, then a final layer of cheese, and then you'd put it in the microwave to melt the cheese, and then it would come out just fucking delicious. Like, delicious. Like, it's the best thing you've ever had.
I'm not a big fan of salami, honestly. Like,
I'm
I'll
not
eat
either,
it,
but
The pastrami...
was it good?
It overpowers the
but-
salami.
It what?
Like, there's so much pastrami on there that you can't really taste the salami that much.
Our pastrami was pretty good at Mr. Submarine, though. They
Yeah.
have really good salami. Like, I don't really like salami either because it just tastes kind of like... bleh.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually... It tastes more like a less acidic pepperoni over at Mr. Submarine. It's got a lot of flavor. It's really
Man,
good.
we did engage into a lot of stupid shit there, though.
I remember one time we were skating.
So, I might as well just tell the story.
Just tell the story.
So we had, like, the giant-ass jars of dill pickle, and, like, the lid, we would fuck around and just play Frisbee with it.
I remember that.
So I was working, and...
Don't ever eat it where they're working.
I was behind the counter, and he threw the Frisbee, and
don't work there,
I didn't catch it. It was on the other end of the counter. So instead of walking around the counter like a normal human being, I just hopped over it, and I got the lid. The next day, I go into work, and my boss is like, "Hey, who was standing on the counter?" And at first, I was like, "I don't understand." I was like, I don't know. I mean, Alex came in, and he was standing behind the counter, and we were talking, but nobody was standing on the counter. That doesn't make any sense to me. He goes, well, where did this footprint come in? I was like, how'd this get here? And
Perfectly intact footprint that he left there all day. Mind you, we get in at what, like 5 or 4?
We get in there like 5:30.
5:30, and he let it. He didn't wipe it down or anything. He didn't even take pictures.
Yeah, he didn't clean the footprint. He just left it there so that way he can show me and be like, "You're busted, motherfucker." And I'm like, "Holy!" And in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, you dumbass! You hopped over the counter. Remember?" I wasn't standing. In my defense, I didn't lie because I wasn't standing on the fucking counter. I just hopped over it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't. You know, I don't know." He's like, "Don't insult my intelligence." I was like,
dude, Rudy is a motherfucking...
He's very passive-aggressive.
That too, but he's also pretty fucking, like, keen. Like, he's very sharp in that sense. I don't know about his, like, intellect level. Our friend that also used to work there, Joanna, used to speak very highly of him. But he notices the smallest shit that goes wrong. One salad container can put you in a whole world of pain.
Do you remember that? Do you remember what
I remember.
I took it. Oh, dude, fuck no. So check this out, right?
Joanna did too.
Well, hold on. You guys didn't even get to the skating part.
Oh, yeah.
You totally went off
And then
track.
Adam kind of pieced this together for us, but we had no idea what it meant. So whenever we were fucking around, we would just say, "Hey, man, you're skating."
So I was like, I don't know where that came from. Nobody was standing on the counter. I don't even know why anybody would stand on the counter. And he goes, "Was this your shoe?" I'm like, "I wear those shoes, yeah." And I looked in like the the bottom because they're Chuck.
Seen them.
They're Chuck Taylors. He goes, "Yeah, that's I wear that type of shoe. My the bottom looks exactly the same, but I wasn't standing on the counter." And he just knew that I wasn't gonna confess to anything. So he's packing up his backpack before he leaves. He's like, "You guys are skating, man. I'm telling you guys are skating." And like I told Ralph when Ralph came in, I'm like, "Dude, he said we were skating. What the fuck does that mean?"
And that was probably like 15 minutes late.
It was so stupid that he said that. And then Adam, I brought that up to Adam. And he's like,
"This was only like a couple of weeks ago,
yeah,
mind you."
What did you say, Adam?
I was like, "Yeah, you're probably skating on thin ice." Like people say that.
Say that. He
Except for you gotta get it though. Like I got it right away. Like when he was like, "You guys are skating," it's like
he's also wearing a Packers jersey though, so he thinks he's from the Northeast when he's never
he never played pawn hockey.
You never played pawn hockey in your life, son.
So he's like, you guys are skating. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So yeah, Adam cleared that up for us finally.
Cleared it.
What?
You said cleared it.
I seen it.
You heard cleared it?
So
I mean, I seen him. I don't know him.
No, but okay, and this is how anal this guy was. So he would count how many salad containers there were. So as I said before, we would get one sub a night and that's it. Well, one night I took a sub, but I was, I wanted to take a salad home. So I took a salad home and I forgot what, no, I didn't take, I took the sub home, but I was hungry. So I ate a salad there at the restaurant and I threw it away. And he left that in the trash too. He didn't throw the trash all day so he could show me the salad container. And he's like, I counted the bread rolls, so I know you ate a sandwich, but there's also a salad container in the trash. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, I forgot what the excuse I came up with, but then Veronique came in.
I think that was you blaming Joanna.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but Veronique came in and Rudy's like, "Hey, who had a sub? Did you guys both have subs?" And she was like, because she was new, she didn't know how Rudy was. She goes, "Yeah, we both had a sub. Who had the salad?" "Chris did." And I was like, fuck. Okay, the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened with Rudy though. The most embarrassing thing that ever happened with Rudy
when he saw your little dick.
So this is when I was thinking about joining the Marine Corps and I was in contact with the recruiter. And the recruiter just wanted to come by to drop off some papers and talk to me for like 5 minutes. But I had to work. So I said, "Hey, Rudy," I called him before my shift. I said, "Hey, later on around 7 o'clock, there's this recruiter who wants to come by. He wants to drop off some paperwork and just talk to me for like 5 minutes. Being that we're slow, is it okay if he comes and does that in the restaurant?" And he told me, "No, I'm not okay with that. Do that on your own time." Which is a dick move, I felt like. But I'm like, okay. I told my recruiter to come anyway. My recruiter came, dropped off some paperwork, had a 5-minute conversation with me. During that 5-minute conversation, a customer came in. We made him a sandwich. He was one of our regulars. And that's it. He took off. No harm, no foul. Then like a week later, that same customer comes in when Rudy is at the shop before he leaves. Because he would be at the shop for like 30 minutes before he would leave. So he's there at the shop, and while I'm making the customer his sub, he looks at Rudy and he goes, "There was a recruiter in here the other day." And I'm like, why the fuck would you even, why is that even worth mentioning? He goes, "Yeah, there was a recruiter here the other day." I fucking remember that guy. I hated that customer because he would make the stupidest fucking jokes. "There was a recruiter in here the other day." So when he left, it was just so awkward. And I was like, "Rudy, look, I know you said no, but he literally just came by to drop off some paperwork." And he was just like, "Okay." He's fucking pissed. He was fucking...
Did he lift up the fucking slicer with one arm again? Just to show you he means business?
Dude, those meat slicers...
Yo, they're heavy as shit, and Rudy would just be like, yeah.
Dude,
wipe.
He would lift it with one arm to clean under it.
He's like a robot, just...
All right, so since you guys worked at a sub place, though, what is your favorite sub? What is your favorite sub?
I'm a sandwich guy in general, so you can't just ask me my favorite sandwich.
Roast beef, because it reminds me of some... no, just kidding. I always like chicken. I like chicken sandwiches.
Dude,
I know it's basic.
I am like a turkey bacon ranch.
Because you're white. That's why you like turkey.
I love the turkey bacon ranch melt.
No. Just no.
From Subway.
Next answer.
Subway, make me like Jared,
pick a different answer.
Oh my god, dude! I have to tell this story. So it's like
Chris talks a lot
at the sub shop, dude. There was this one lady, and I don't know if you've ever seen her there. So
did she get a corned beef?
No, she.
Okay.
This
but
was
she's not native.
This was a regular. Do you guys want to take a piss break before we get back to this?
Let's do that.
Yeah, we're gonna take a piss break and then we'll come back to this story.
That's the PP.
All right, and we're back. So, continuing off from where we left off, working at the sub shop, there was always this one customer, and she gave me a backstory because this is how long it took to make her sub. She was giving me a backstory that she has like high cholesterol, or she had some health issue.
She was fat?
She was fat, but she had some health issue where her husband would only allow her to go to Mr. Submarine once every 3 months, I think it was.
Yeah.
So when she would come into Mr. Submarine, she would get a roast beef, a super, which is like double
meat.
Yeah, double meat roast beef. And the amount of mayonnaise that she would ask to be on this sandwich. So I would literally...
I think I might know who you're talking about.
Dude, I would get the bottle and just put it all over. She goes, "More." And she would say it just like that. I swear to God.
Jesus.
She was like 60 or 70. And I'd put it on there. "More." So not only would she have you put a shit ton right there, and I'd put the second layer of meat and have to do the mayonnaise thing all over again.
I remember that for sure, because you get tennis elbow just from putting all that mayonnaise.
Yes, and there was disgusting. That dude, her fucking mouth. One time I wasn't the one making it.
It was foaming.
Her mouth was dripping saliva.
Oh.
She was dripping spit looking at the sandwich like, "Oh my god." She was like talking under her breath. She's like, "Oh my god."
Imagine though.
Some people have that.
Dude, that was fucking sick.
Imagine though, you have to eat like fucking carrots and green beans for 3 months, and then you finally get a Mr. Submarine sub though.
I don't think I'd be dripping from the mouth.
I'd be dripping from somewhere else.
Is Mr. Submarine... Is Mr. Submarine like expensive?
No, yeah, it is now. It is now, dude.
But inflation, and it's a mom and pop
for like
shop.
A foot long?
Probably like $12 for like. Oh, that's true.
$12 for
thinking
a
about
foot
it,
long?
Thinking about it, even then it was pretty expensive.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's actually pretty good meat. Like they use quality. The chicken breasts aren't that like quality, but they're pretty good,
Yeah.
dude. I
I
love
was
them
gonna say
chicken
you
breasts.
could go to Subway and get like a foot long for like $8.
Mr. Submarine is better
dude,
than Subway.
Even at Subway, it's fucking expensive now. Subs are just...
I haven't been in a long time, so
Subs are a first world development.
What? What's that?
They don't have subs in Kenya.
That is true. I don't think they have that.
I've seen Kenya on YouTube. It's it looks like
I've
a
been
subless
there
country.
in my mind.
Yeah, that shit was
In my
fucking
mind,
gross, man. That was
they do
disgusting.
not have subs in Kenya.
The poop that took a pee.
Dude, I don't know what Rudy was thinking about hiring you and I like to work.
Why the fuck would he hire a ginger? Why would anyone? First of all,
They have no souls.
I'm redhead, by the way. If you're just coming into this on the second episode for some reason,
feel like ginger should only qualify for internships, and that's it.
I feel like we should get some kind of government assistance just for being redheaded.
You think so?
From all like the stress we've been throughout our lives. Nobody likes gingers.
Yeah, that's true. Why the fuck is that the case?
We're shitty people.
You are. You are very pessimistic. So.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're right.
Yeah, we didn't want Ralph on the show. We hate him because he's a ginger.
And then
I'm
I
just
put
kidding.
like literally thousands of dollars into. I'm pretty sure that tallied up to about that now.
You think so? You think all the money we put into this tally up around 1,000?
I know all the stuff I built is at least 400 or 500.
Oh my god!
I know it. I should have.
That goes to show you guys how much we wanted to put out a quality product for you.
Yeah, I don't even really give a fuck about any of you, but I just wanted to look.
That's so stupid.
I'm just kidding.
To those like
Shout out to my mommy.
10 followers.
So that was your
Actually,
first
it's
job.
like 47 now.
What about
Really?
you? What about you? So, Kiss the Cook, was that your best job?
I would have to say so, just because I still have a good relationship with him, and that's
Yeah.
not the case for many of my other jobs because I usually don't put it in 2 weeks notice.
Dude, I remember working at Best Buy, and that shit I miss so much. Realistically, it wouldn't make sense for me to work there now because
31.
it wouldn't make sense for me to work there now because
31 followers.
Hey, put that fucking phone away.
Nice. Sorry, we're just seeing all of our admirers.
Dude, Best Buy, the employee discount was the shit. Not as good as everybody thinks it is. There's a rumor that goes around that...
It's all insignia.
There's a rumor that goes around that I heard before I even started working at Best Buy that employees pay 5% more, what it takes to make the item plus 5%. That's what a rumor that I heard multiple times. In actuality, Best Buy employees pay 5% more than what Best Buy paid for the product.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
Same thing.
So honestly, like a lot of stuff we didn't get that much of a discount on, like iPads or iPhones, because dude, Best Buy pretty much pays full retail for those items. Like shit,
It
like
brings people
laptops
in.
and stuff. Dude, they
Like, what you explained to me is it brings people in. Having all of those Apple products kind of just makes like, hey, come here and buy your Apple products. Also buy this Insignia charger because the Apple charger is more expensive, but then they make like
that's
twice what
that's
they
what
pay
it comes
on
down
the
to. What it comes
charger.
down to is the accessory. So I got you.
Did you sign an NDA or anything? I don't know if we can talk about that.
So it's like the accessories. That's where they make their money. So like
Gonna come from.
So us as employees, like accessories, that's the shit that we would get for mad discounts. So you can get like USB cables for like literally USB cables. I used to get for 78 cents, and they retailed for $15. Yeah, $15. HDMI cables. Oh my god, like a $30 HDMI cable I got for $2. $150 HDMI cable I got for like $30.
Where was the hookups?
Dude, they were so strict on not hooking up your friends and
You
family.
could get them for gifts, though. I heard you can get them for gifts, and you told me
Well, no,
that.
I was gonna say, what if you got it for yourself, and then just gave them to
You
them?
could do that too. I used to get like, dude, OtterBoxes were like $60, $70. You get them for like 15.
Dude,
No fucking way.
Swear to God, you used to get OtterBoxes for like $15.
I'm about to hit
Could
up
you-
someone I know that
yeah.
works there. Fuck.
give me one too.
But not only think
When I
about
get my new
not
phone.
think about the Best Buy. Not only the employee discount, not only was that nice, but the people there were so cool. Because everybody there just had like a fuck it mentality. Like we were like a crew. Like that was a squad, like a squad of friends. Except for there was this one guy that worked in home theater. Can't think of his name.
Pablo.
If I can remember his name, I would say because I don't give a fuck. He was a dickhead. God,
Jesus.
no, can't remember.
Chad, Kyle.
I can't remember his name. That's how much he means to me.
Dexter.
He's such a fucking asshole.
Speaking of Kyle, have you noticed like the
What the
total,
fuck, Kyle?
No, the total like outrage on social media of all people named Kyle right now in Monster.
I'm getting tired of fucking people naming their kid Aiden.
Aiden? I've never heard
I have
of
like
Aiden.
2 cousins named Aiden. But you know what? Arya from like Game of Thrones.
Dude.
A lot of people name their babies Arya. I don't know if it's just like they hear it and they're like, oh,
They
that
probably-
sounds good. Or if
they-
they're actually Game of Thrones fans. But
I feel like Game of Thrones fans.
bro, it's like, remember when Bella was giant because of fucking Twilight?
Yeah.
Same shit with Game of Thrones.
Game
That's
of Thrones.
Shit
Trash.
ending. Yeah.
Trash ending.
And we were fucking diehard for the first 6 seasons.
Yeah.
than this
The
last
seventh,
season.
well, the seventh one was all right. You know,
The
it
seventh
was a
season?
little- yeah.
Oh wait, was the 8th the final?
The 8th was the Was it the 8th?
I don't remember, dude. I'm not good at numbers.
I don't know. But whatever the
Last
so,
season, everything
not-
was good till the last season.
Yeah, the last
basically.
season was just completely trash.
And he doesn't know shit about it.
Yeah, I don't watch Game of Thrones.
He said he wanted to get into it, but I think we convinced him not to because the ending is so bad.
Dude, I'm not into dragons and wizards.
It's
and
more
shit
about
like
sex,
that.
to be
Like,
honest.
Yeah.
Especially for the first
The
four
first
seasons.
season, the first season is a lot of
Dude,
sex.
it's literally just peen and vag going
Dude,
like
I remember
this.
my mom was watching it like for the
I'm
first
sorry.
time. Yeah, no, and then like because
I heard
yeah, I was
Peter
gonna
Dinklage.
say
I heard he fucks on that show. I heard he fucks.
For the first few seasons, then he becomes kind of like celibate.
Like
because
I
he's-
heard he
Uh,
fucks.
first
in
of
that
all, I
show.
want to apologize to family members that are on here. Like all of my family follows me on social media, but
So
yeah,
this is raw, uncut MTV Unplugged.
Dude.
yeah. No, except for the first season, bad. Like my mom was like, "What is this?" We're like, "Just continue watching," and she's actually hooked on it. She loves that show.
God, dude, Peter Dinklage
Loved.
was fucking hanging dick on that show. I heard
What did your mom think about the finale?
She hated it.
Okay, good.
everybody didn't like it. What the fuck?
Well, how you gonna? You literally are putting a turd on a fucking golden chair.
Yeah,
You're literally shitting on a golden throne.
We're not gonna talk about it. Just there's no spoiler alerts, but
Yeah, I won't say what happened. Just
Well,
it was bad.
if you haven't found out what happens already,
see,
you might be.
Yeah.
You might be a redneck.
people
Yeah.
people said the same thing about The Sopranos, and I'm starting to watch it. So I'm real
I haven't-
I'm real curious about it.
What is it on? Is it on like a?
It's on
Hulu?
HBO Go or HBO Now.
I'm not trying to pay like $75 a month.
It's like
for
$14
that
a month, I think.
Oh my god, you might
You know,
as well give me a
Netflix
car
is like
payment.
$17 a month now.
they raised
Nope.
it. Yeah, I
Nope.
use my buddy's account.
Dude,
though,
Yup.
so-
Netflix.
Shout
get
out
your
to my buddy
fucking
Horn out
shit
there.
together, man.
I do have YouTube Red and Spotify though, and that's a lot.
Dude, Netflix has got to get their shit together because they keep raising their prices all the time, and they still do that bullshit where they'll have a good movie on there and they'll take it off, and that fucking pisses me
The thing
off.
is that the more people watch it, the more the people that made it want to get paid for it, so they have to raise
To their
the
credit, though,
prices.
they do have their good Netflix originals, like Stranger
Yes.
Things. Yeah.
Stranger
On
Things.
my-
It's coming out in July, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for
I
that.
know.
Oh, are we gonna have a watch party?
Well, damn, that sounds fun. Let's do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna wings, pizza, beer.
Yeah, pure wheat so queer.
What?
Dude, that sounds fun.
Pure wheat dessert. On my block, I watched the first season and I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I was just in like a Netflix haze. The second season, the first episode is way too cheesy. Have you guys seen On My Block?
I've seen like one episode.
I feel like
seen
you would
any of
like
that.
it because like we grew up in the barrio, like we know you did too, kinda. Even though you're closer to the white people.
no,
but,
my first neighborhood was like
Oh, that's true.
total Hispanic.
Yeah, but then he grew up right by Camelback. And for those of you who don't know about Camelback High School,
That's where
it
we
is
went, by
a
the way. We never
Mexican
mentioned
high
that.
school.
Surrounded by a
white neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's on the Biltmore.
It fucking makes no
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it's weird.
The area it surrounds is like fucking spider legs.
But then
This is like, well, this is the head. This is where Camelback is. Everyone that is like 2 minutes walking can go there, and then everybody from the southeast of Phoenix can go there too.
but it's weird, like, because Camelback was like actually a pretty good school. Like their structure
When
and
we
stuff.
went there,
When
Yeah,
because
we went there.
because shout out Dr. G.
Dr.
It
G.
wasn't always like that.
Literally
Yeah, no,
the
back in
best.
the day, people were getting shanked.
There was
left and right.
riots. Like, there was riots.
Well,
at
the thing is,
school.
when my dad went there, it was,
It was
like one
all
of the
white
nicest.
people.
It was one of the nicest high
My-
schools.
yeah, because
Our fathers actually went to school together.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yep, they went
his
to
uncle,
Camelback.
his dad, and my uncle, and well, my uncle was like a few years younger, so probably not the same time, but he went to Camelback too, and my dad went like all at the same time.
Yeah.
And he actually knew them.
I did not
Yeah,
know
they
that.
like played
Yeah.
baseball and stuff together or some crap like that.
That's
I
why
can't
my
remember.
dad wanted me to go to Camelback so bad. Is that why your dad did?
Yeah.
I didn't want to go there. I wanted to go to Arcadia, which
So my choices were Arcadia, Camelback, or St. Mary's, and then
St. Mary's. That's
yeah.
true. That's
I-
where your brother went.
Yeah, that's where my brother went. That was the only reason why I would have went there is because my brother. But then I was like,
See, I went to Camelback because I love Mexican bitches. I don't call women bitches. It was for the joke.
I went to Camelback because a lot of my buddies from
Sometimes.
middle school went to Camelback.
That was because it made sense.
All your Mexican friends?
Yep.
They're like, dale, tenemos que ir a pinche
It's
Camelback.
the closest to my house, so I said, fuck it. Not like I had a choice.
Was it really?
Not like I had a
I
choice.
feel like North is closer.
My mom never said, "Hey, where do you want to go?" I just,
No, but don't
you finished 8th grade and went there.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, it's crazy though because like back in the day when our dads went to school there, it was all like white people.
Yeah, my dad was one of like 7 Mexicans.
Yeah, and now it's like we were the only like.
Build that wall, am I right?
Yeah, we were. No, we were the only white people there, and there was
just kidding,
Like, all
I'm
the rest
Mexican.
was Hispanic. So
Well,
crazy.
I'm Latino. I'm not Mexican. But
That's pretty much the same thing, almost.
Latino just means you have the same heritage. Mexican means you're from Mexico.
But
You're gonna call? Oh, so we got a racist up in here calling Cubans fucking Mexican.
no.
Cause Cubans are Latino también. Oh, the craziest shit. I had this Cuban table. They didn't speak any Spanish or English. They didn't speak any English. I was trying to take care of them. Couldn't understand what the fuck they were saying.
Just
They're
like,
like,
man.
¿Qué tipo de pegado que tiene? Like, what kind of fish do you have? But they said pegado. And, like, it's just such a... Dude, the Cuban accent is gorgeous, but only in English, because I can't understand what the fuck you're saying in
they
Spanish.
speak really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
I have a buddy that was in the military with me. He's
Sorry.
from Cuba. Crazy fast. Shout out Sanchez. That guy is crazy. He's just and you're just like, oh,
like
We gotta go to the back of the way. Then we gotta
Just
take a go to the drink.
fast.
like Mexican
like the-
radio
No, dude, they're
advertisements.
like every Cuban is like on cocaine 24/7.
The-
Like,
the-
that's what they sound like. They're
I-
on cocaine.
I feel like the best example is the George Lopez show. The father of George Lopez's wife in that thing.
I don't remember.
He's like, George, what are you doing today?
I don't remember.
He's like, what are you doing over here?
I don't remember that.
You have you seen the George Lopez show?
Yeah, I love that show.
The fucking father of
It's
Angie.
been a long time,
You
dude.
Fucking
been a long
racist. With your little fucking pussy soul patch.
Shut the fuck up.
He's the only one that can't grow real man hair. I have to shave it because work.
Dude, your fucking beard is getting long, Adam.
It's so hot.
I have, well, we don't have drill this weekend. I haven't this weekend. So this month.
He doesn't have drill, so he's
it's
gonna
gonna
get
grow
drilled.
out all the way until July.
God damn, dude, it's like long. Like you got.
But don't you have to go to like the whole 2 weeks thing in July?
Yes, but no.
Dirty Sanchez.
Why don't you have to go?
Going to Antigua again this summer.
So
Oh,
they
hey.
allowed you to not go?
Hey, Uncle Sam.
Huh?
If
Yeah.
you don't find Adam there, just know he's in a different country. You fucking.
Are you
No,
supposed to
it's
go,
for
or-
my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's for my brother's wedding. He's getting married. Shout out to my brother that's getting married. I love him.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and cap off this episode. So, hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah.